Hi guys, another AFCON video. Let us look ahead to the matches in Group C and in Group D after the results of Group A and B, which happened. Everything's still up in the air. But yeah, this should be a great day for some decent football. So let's have a quick look first. You've got Uganda, Tanzania, and then Nigeria versus Tunisia in Group C. And then in Group D, we've got Benin, Botswana, and then Senegal versus the DRC, which promises to be a great game. This is like a semi-final worthy game, isn't it? But we are getting it in the group stages, which can only be an amazing spectacle for us. Before we go in and have a look at the team that's going to line up for Nigeria versus Tunisia, please help me out by subscribing if you haven't already, or sharing this with other people who don't know about this channel. But thank you. We are so close to hitting 3K and we are doing really well. Thank you for your support, guys. So let's have a look. Nigeria versus Tunisia, the possible lineups. Now, remember, I'm using LiveScore to have a look at this. Things can always change, and every time I have a possible lineup, something changes. But one thing we know is not going to change is in goal for Nigeria. We've got Stanley Nawali to start, and then Osai Samuel. The back four for Nigeria should line up like this: Osai Samuel, Semi Ajayi, who scored for Nigeria in their previous match, Calvin Bassey. He was a bit injured, I think. Didn't I see him go down in that previous game that they played the other day? And then we've got Onyemachi as the left back. See what happens. I reckon that, to be honest, Nigeria are such a big, complex team. I fear that they probably don't miss players that much. But I do miss seeing Benjamin, Frederick, and Ola Aina in this team, because they gave that flawless, smooth, almost singing football. But these guys are pretty solid, so I think they should be pretty strong. Midfield, they're expecting Chikwueze, Wilfred Ndidi, Alex Iwobi, who for me is probably one of Nigeria's best players in that midfield. Really gives them stability. Transitioning back to front, really good. Zambia missed that kind of player. I can't lie. Ademola Lookman is just fire all the time. Very, very decent player. Former African Player of the Year as well. And then Victor Osimhen up front, and Ako Adams, who, by the way, had a goal disallowed in the previous match against Benin. But Osimhen, of course, probably one of the best strikers in the world right now, plays for Galatasaray in Turkey. But yeah, so this team should line up against Tanzania. It's possible changes, like I say. Tunisia, Tanzania. Against Tunisia. And then the Tunisians, this is the possible lineups. Let me butcher some names here. Ayman Darmen in goal. And then they're expecting a back four of Ali Abdi, Montasa Talbi, Dylan Braun, Jan Valerie, and midfield of Hannibal Majbri, Elias Skiri, rather. He was a goal scorer from the previous match. And then Fejani, Sassi, and then attackers, we have Elias Sad, Elias Achuri, and Hazim Masturi. So now let's have a look at the head-to-head, because I don't remember if I have seen Nigeria play Tunisia. I don't think I have seen these two compete before, and sometimes head-to-head gives you an idea. Okay, so the last time Tunisia played Nigeria was in 2022 AFCON, 2021 AFCON, and Tunisia beat Nigeria 1-0. And then before that, it was 2021 in the friendlies, it was a draw. And then previously in 2019, in the third and fourth place thingy, Nigeria beat Tunisia. So this could be close. It could be a draw. I think these teams, like Arab teams, have got that movement. That's a lot of African, okay. You know what I mean when I say African, right? They struggle with sometimes. But the tournament this season has really been quite sort of in certain groups. as much as some teams are winning, like look how Egypt beat South Africa. It was not a foregone conclusion. South Africa were in it till the death. So this might be another one of those games. I'm still going to go for a Nigeria win. I'm telling you, I just feel like in this stage of the tournament, Nigeria are pretty strong, and they should win this match. If not comfortably, I think they've got enough attacking intent from the midfield transitioning into the offensive line. They should be able to beat this Tunisia side pretty comfortably. Uganda playing Tanzania. These two are neighbors. They are co-hosting, I think, the next AFCON. And it is probably not going to be the most exciting game in the world, but it will definitely be quite competitive, only as neighbors can be. It will be interesting to see what happens. I don't know who's going to win it. I'm not going to give a prediction here because it will be pure guesswork. I don't think I even know any of the players that are playing in this game. Oh yeah, I remember Steve Mukwala from the other game. Yeah, honestly, I'm not going to give a prediction, but I do love the idea of Museveni, Uganda. Let me go for Uganda just for fun. Yeah, okay, Uganda, you've got my attention. You win this match and make me look good. Now, the games in Group D, Benin taking on Botswana. Botswana, I don't think are a very good footballing nation. Benin are pretty decent. They're very physical. They're built like Mali. They're built like the Comoros. That stature, all of them are 6'2", at least at a minimum. Botswana are my relatives. They are neighbors to me in Zambia there. I'm going to go for a Benin win because I am a professional. So I need to take this seriously and not be tribal. But Benin for the win. On a serious note, it will be an early 12:30 kickoff. I hope I'll be able to watch it. And then the game of the day is going to be Senegal versus the DRC Congo. Now, this one, guys, I am going to have a look at what LiveScore are saying they're going to line up as, because this one, we know everybody, I think, playing for both teams. Senegal should line up like this. Remember again, I keep saying it, things might change, but I think you guys have been here long enough to know how LiveScore works. Things are definitely going to change nearer the time. In goal, we know Edward Mendy, and then the defenders are Diata, Koulibaly, Niakate, and Ishmael Jacobs. In midfield, we've got Ishmael Sarr, Idris Gana Gueye, Papa Gueye. Never heard of Papa Gueye, but I know Idris from Everton. And then Iliman Ndiaye. I know this guy, Premier League, very good. We all know who Nicholas Jackson is, currently on loan to Bayern Munich from Chelsea. He can score a goal, guys. This guy can score a goal. He scored 2 in their previous match, the win when Senegal won. And then, of course, Sadio Mane, we know him, only one of the best attackers in world football. He has done it in the Premier League. He has done it in the German league. This guy is pure fire on the football pitch. And then the DRC should line up like this. In goal, they've got Mpasi, Lionel Mpasi, a defense from left back of Masuaku, Twanzebe, Mbemba, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka, West Ham. And then Edo Kayembe in midfield with Noah Sadiki and Samuel Mutsami. Attackers will have Nathaniel Mbuku, Theo Mbongonda, and Cedric Bakambu. These guys are dangerous. You guys, when you're talking about danger, these two teams have got nothing but danger. And I was laughing at myself the other day when I was talking about who is likely to win the African Nations Cup. You know, I forgot about Senegal. I didn't even look into them. But their team looks really dangerous and really alive. They've got a huge chance. Playing us. Let's see what happens in this game. Who am I choosing? I'm going to go for DRC because I love their balance. But you know what? That midfield for Senegal is a killer. I'm going to go for a draw or a DRC win. 100%, you guys. This is going to be fire. Make sure you watch it so that when we are talking about it, at the end of the day, we are all on the same page. Otherwise, those are the games that are going to be happening on Saturday. It's going to be a day full of action in the African Nations Cup. We've also got some Premier League matches, which I've done a preview for. Look out for that. I'm hoping Arsenal, of course, win their match against Brighton to keep Man City at bay, who are going to Nottingham Forest. I'm sure they're going to win at Notts Forest. And then, of course, we've got Aston Villa. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I forgot Man U played. Who did they play? Man U. Oh, they played Newcastle. I think Man U are playing Aston Villa at some point. Anyway, but yeah. So that is what is going to be. The games are coming thick and fast, and I'm going to try and cover as many of the games as I can, but I'm really, really looking forward to it. Let me know what you think. What do you think, who's going to win what? In fact, comment about who you think so far after game 2 is going to win the whole thing, because Morocco looked more vulnerable today against Mali than I expected. Zambia definitely don't look like winning it unless the football gods have a sense of humor. And I find that they don't. So my prediction that Zambia are going to win the African Nations Cup should probably be ignored for the good of your sanity and mine. But yeah, so those are the games, guys. Do not forget to tune in tomorrow. But we've got the Nigeria match, which I'm focused on, which I'm looking forward to doing. If Zambia don't win it, I'm going to root for Nigeria or the DRC. I am really open. And if you've got a good argument about who I should support, let me know. Otherwise, it is over and out. Thank you for joining me on Daliso Sport Show. And this is Daliso. Talk soon, you guys. Bye-bye.